Alright, boys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about best traffic sources for OFM currently or in 2025. Yeah, I've got four in here. Obviously, there's some other that, can be good. Some people think are good, but in my opinion, these are the ones where if you really focus on them, you don't really need more traffic sources. Like, even if you do just Reddit or just Instagram, you could be making a lot of money. Okay, so first of all, Reddit. Obviously Reddit, if you know who I am, if you're in my group or if you've seen my videos in the past, you probably know Reddit is probably my favorite, if not Instagram. Just because right now I think it's very easy, especially with the method we have, which I won't be fully explaining how it works, because that's in my private group. But the way we do is we run it on mobile. A lot of people still do on web or slash PC, which can still work, but the ban rate is a lot higher because Reddit algorithm works based off of their statistics, right? And if you check their statistics, obviously the main things about Reddit is most users are men and most users are on mobile. So obviously the fact that you're well, unless you have a male model, most of the time you're a female and you're posting nudity and you're on web. So you're the complete opposite of what the average user is. And obviously when you're spamming nudity, all that stuff, there's a high chance you're gonna get banned. But whereas when you're on mobile with mobile data or a good proxy, um, you know, even though you're still a female posting nudity, you still somewhat fit into the stats. And it's just very much lower ban rate, pretty much. Now the way we do it is every account is different niche. Obviously, once we do scale up, we'll have a few accounts of the same niche. But let's say you want to start with 3 accounts. Those 3 accounts should be all different niches. You shouldn't have just boobs only in every single account, because then that way you won't really know what can work for your model. Because sometimes with Reddit, the things you don't expect to work can work. So yeah, every account should be different until you scale, and then after that, then you can focus on scaling the best niches that have been bringing you results. Now there's also another bonus point for mobile, is one account can post 40 plus times, which is one thing that on web you could never do really. If you were to post any more than like 20 times a day, chances are you'd get banned. Whereas on mobile, like I said, it's a lot more secure. After a certain period of time, once you do 20 posts for a certain period of time, you can then up it to like 30 and 40. We've had accounts where we do even like 60 to 80, but I didn't mention that here because I wouldn't really recommend it. But yeah. Next thing is Instagram. So for Instagram, I made a video about it recently. Obviously, I mainly recommend flash nude videos. Just because, first of all, it fits any model. Like any model can, show a part of their body for a split second, and people might like it. It's not really like a niche specific thing. Any girl can do that. And obviously, it's just very easy to go viral with. Like, obviously, some people say, oh, the ban rate must be higher. Yes, it can be higher, but, it takes literally 1 minute to make a new account or a few minutes to buy a new account. Even if you get bans, that doesn't really change anything. Like, that's one thing in this industry that I don't get about people, is they expect to promote an 18 plus industry and not get bans at all ever. You like, I feel like when you're doing this business, you have to expect bans no matter what. But yeah, we do like 10 plus accounts. I remember on one of my IG videos, I had a few people commenting saying they don't believe me that I do like 40 plus accounts, which I think is weird. Like, I feel like that's quite normal for people to do that many accounts, but it's whatever. But like, I would recommend 10 plus accounts as a minimum. Obviously, if you start with like 5, that's fine. But like 10 is like an ideal amount where if all of those accounts are going viral, you will make a lot of money from 10 accounts or more. And yeah, like I said, mainly focused on flash nude, but some accounts with different niches is good too. So obviously, you can have a lot of slave accounts where you post flash nude, and then you can maybe have a main account or like a few of your main bigger accounts where you don't want to risk getting banned, so you can't post different content. I think that's a good idea as well. That's sort of what we do. Like, our main accounts, we won't post that, so we don't get them banned. We'll still post, obviously, like not explicit content, but like teasing content, but it won't be anything like that. But yeah, next one is TikTok. Obviously, same as IG, we basically just do flash nude, but less explicit. That's kind of what you have to do on TikTok. You have to recreate the same video, but showing less to make sure it doesn't get banned. Because if you show the same amount as you do on IG, you will get banned on TikTok 100%. But what we do, obviously on TikTok, it goes more viral because not a lot of people are doing it on TikTok, which is one thing. Sorry, I'm still ill, by the way. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know is you can do this on TikTok as well. And once we do, get 1,000 followers, which is usually pretty fast, we then do TikTok lives on the accounts. Not pre-recorded, by the way. Pre-recorded is not worth it. The model actually is on the account doing the live. Literally just for like an hour or two a day. Obviously, do your own research, find ideas, and be creative with what you should do for lives. I've mentioned in the past of what we do if you guys want to check out other videos, but like I said in that video as well, you should always be creative and think of your own ideas. If you copy other people to like one-to-one, it might not work for your model. But yeah. Now last one is X/Twitter. All we do for Twitter is retweet for retweet. We use the X bot, which is a tool to automate retweet for retweet. It's very simple. We don't do like meme page promos. We don't do really organic. We don't do any of that. We literally just do retweet for retweet using XBot. And the way we scale it, very simple as well. Basically, once your main account has like 10k followers, turn that into a slave, and then grow another account from 0 to like 5 to 10k. Turn that into a slave. Each account, you do retweet on retweet onto the main page. Once you have like 5 slaves, that's a pretty good amount. Then you can have the main page, growing without having to retweet. So yeah, it's really good, really simple as well. But yeah, that is sort of the main things I recommend. From most to lowest as well, I'd say. Like Reddit is very easy and high quality. I'd recommend it the most. Then IG, then TikTok, then Twitter. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, comment or DM me on Telegram. Higher chance I'll reply to you on Telegram than in the comments. But yeah, I've also got a free group on Telegram, which will be in the description. So make sure you guys join that. And yeah, see you guys later.